Alright, so the Flying Eagles of Nigeria have now found out at least their first 3 opponents for the upcoming edition of the FIFA U-20 World Cup. The World Cup will be hosted in Chile this year from the 27th of September to the 19th of October. The Flying Eagles are one of Africa's 4 representatives at the tournament. They qualified by making it to the semifinal of the Under-20 AFCON. And late last night / early this morning, the draw went down. We now know what group we're in. All 24 teams know what group they're in. And we're going to be talking about that. We also have the schedule. We know who we're going to be playing first, second, and third. And we'll definitely be getting into that. But first, please make sure to like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. So yeah, as you see on your screen, the Flying Eagles are in Group F. The final group, Group F. We are alongside Colombia, Saudi Arabia, and Norway. So a little bit about the 3 teams. First of all, Colombia, they qualified for the competition after finishing 3rd at the South American Under-20 Championship, which wasn't like a normal tournament. It was more like a group type thing. So they played in 2 different group type situations, and they finished 3rd among all the teams. They qualified for the World Cup. Then you got the Saudi Arabian side. They finished 2nd at the AFC Under-20 tournament. Making it to the semifinal, I believe, was enough to get qualification though. Then Norway did not finish in the top 4 at the European Under-19 tournament. They actually went through the playoff. They played against Turkey. It went into a penalty shootout, and they won the penalty shootout 10-9. That's how they got their qualification for this competition. Now for me, I feel like this is a pretty solid group. I wouldn't say the toughest group of death type stuff. I wouldn't say any of that, but this is a solid group. These are programs that you would expect to bring something to the table. So I wouldn't say that we're just going to walk over any of these teams. But that being said, our first 3 matches in the competition will be first against Norway, second against Saudi Arabia, and third and last but not least against Colombia. The game against Norway will be on Monday, the 29th of September, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Then the game against Saudi Arabia will be Friday, the 3rd of October, 12 midnight. And also at 12 midnight will be our 3rd and final game against Colombia. That'll be on Monday, the 6th of October. Now for me, I feel like with the way the matches are set up, the Flying Eagles really have little room to mess up, because straight up, you're coming into the competition, you're going to be facing a really tough Norway side, Norwegian side. You can't overlook them. You can't feel like this is a team that you just going to beat, because you're not just going to beat them. They're a solid team. Every time Norway is in a World Cup, they have a solid team. You have to have a solid team to get past all those European sides. So you got to keep that in mind. This is definitely a cracker right here, a tough matchup. Then you're playing Saudi Arabia next. You're thinking, well, Saudi Arabia, not too much of success on the world stage. But we've seen with our own eyes the amount of money that is being pumped into their football. So we got to keep that in mind. You know that it all starts at the youth level. So they're not just buying all these players for you to see. They're also doing things to improve from the grassroots up. So you definitely expecting Saudi Arabia to come with something. Now, when it comes to Colombia, I feel like our job should be to try to get everything sewn up before we get to that match. I feel like you don't want to play against Colombia with qualification on the line. You want to have already sewn up qualification before coming into this matchup, because I feel this is probably the toughest match of the group, along with Norway. I feel Norway might be the toughest. 1A, 1B. I think those are 2 of the toughest matches in the group. So I think you try to get your job done before that 3rd match, and you'll be good. And speaking of qualification to the next round will be the round of 16. The 2 top teams in each group, the first place, second place, will qualify for the round of 16. Then the 4 highest 3rd place finishers will also be in the round of 16. So you're hoping that the Flying Eagles of Nigeria could be one of those 16 teams. And let's see how it goes. But that being said, let me know your thoughts on the Flying Eagles group. Once again, they're grouped alongside Colombia, Saudi Arabia, and Norway. Let me know your thoughts on that right there. For me, I feel like maybe the group tougher than ours is Group C with Brazil, Mexico, Morocco, and Spain. I think that might be the toughest group in the competition. But outside that, I don't see too many other tough groups. Maybe Group B. But let me know your thoughts on our group and other groups. Let me know what group you think is the toughest group in the competition. Put it in the comment section. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.